Amazon FBA sourcing for retail arbitrage. That's what this video is going to be about. My name is Horace, and also known as the Working Class Hustler. You guys know me. If you've been on this channel, you know I work a regular job, but on the side I like to create extra income for myself using Amazon, and I love sharing the truth with you guys. Anybody that's interested in learning how to, pick up some skills that's going to allow you to change your life financially, that's what this channel is all about. So we're going to focus on a little bit of retail arbitrage. Guys, trust me, there is nothing difficult about this per se. In other words, the skills, the process of buying and selling on Amazon, the process is simple. What's difficult is actually doing it. So I do a lot of yakking, a lot of preaching about that, because once you learn the skills and once you get past all the excitement and the euphoria and you realize, wow, this really works, as soon as you get through with that, you realize this is work and you've just created another job for yourself. So you better want it. You better like the work, because there's going to be no rewards in this without it. But let me get right into it, because I want to try to make this quick. You know, I say that all the time, and it doesn't always happen. So the first thing we're going to do, as usual, let me show you my screen. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to look in my back office, and I just got off work not too long ago, but I wanted to put this video up. So you can see that today's date is February the 28th. The year is 2020. And these are the recent numbers that I've done for the last running 30 days. This is how much I did for today in sales, in order. And, the thing of it is, guys, the reason I like to show this is because I do it in the name of transparency. And here's what you're going to understand. You have to keep this in mind when you're on this channel. Everything you need is right here. Everything that I claim you could achieve is right here. In other words, all the information that you need. Now, you don't have to leave. You didn't come to YouTube. I'm going to assume you didn't come here to be taken anywhere else. You want to learn right here. So everything that you need to know in order to do the type of numbers that I do is right here on this channel. I'm going to recommend those videos for your benefit, but just keep that in mind. I like to be transparent. I like to show what I'm doing, because it's easy to talk this stuff, but I need to be vetted properly. Maybe I'm not a person that you want to listen to. Maybe I am. The only way to know is to know the truth. So when you see numbers like this, where, yes, you got $18,304.65 that came into me in the last 30 days. Here's what you got to do. We got to go a little deeper than that, right? So for the month of May, $18,012.70 came in. But when you really look at the profit, we're talking the better part of $4,000 is all I get to keep. Maybe even a little less than that, because this doesn't take into account each and every expense. It takes into account cost of products. You can see what the expenses that it's taken into account: transaction fees, selling fees, cost of goods, some other expenses, shipping in and out, of the Amazon warehouses. These are things you got to factor in, guys. And you need to know the real. You really need a realistic expectation of how this works. And it's okay if you don't like numbers like this, because you might be still thinking like an employee. If you're really going to do this right, you have to think about it like a business person. That takes a different set of thinking. If you're still thinking like an employee, this isn't going to look good to you. You're going to say, wow, 18,000 came in and all I get to keep is 3,800. You may not be ready for business, because that's how business numbers work in the real world. If you don't believe it, check the real numbers, check the profit margins, check the return on investment for the job that you work for, right? You trust them, right? Because you're getting a check and you get to, live in this world where you don't have to think about the margins. See, that's thinking like an employee. So let's just keep that real. Now let's get into, I'm going to show you some retail arbitrage, and we're going to look at one product that I picked up. So watch this. And you know how I am. I love to show you, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to talk theory. Everybody wants to talk about possibilities. How about we look at a real product that I sourced? And I sourced it at BJ's Warehouse. I don't mind telling you guys, we learn all this stuff about how much abundance is in the world. Oh, but wait, I can't show you my stuff because I want to say there's abundance, but I don't want. Do I really believe that? You see the difference? Sometimes you got to show some stuff. You don't have to show everything, but you got to show enough so that people can understand the real possibilities, okay? Because when you believe something is possible, you're more likely to take action. So here's what you're looking at is a 6-pack of this rice pilaf from Near East. And I bought it at BJ's, and of course, I'm going to show you the receipt, and hopefully, I'm terrible at this, but hopefully you can see I got this last Sunday. You need to see that. That way you know what I was doing last Sunday, okay? And then where my finger is that rice pilaf. And if you can see, I paid $6.99 per unit on that. I apologize if that isn't coming in that good, but the point is this. When I do a lot of my retail arbitrage, meaning I'm going into stores and I'm finding products that I can turn around and sell on Amazon, I'm usually using a software called Tactical Arbitrage, and I'm gonna show you that here in just a second, because we're going to go right to the product and we're going to see how I found it using this software before I went to the store. So watch this. So this is what the software looks like once you get in it. And I'm not going to go too deep into it because we have a whole series. Click up in the upper left-hand corner, I think it may be. And you can watch the whole series that we put together right here on YouTube. You don't have to go anywhere. And you can become an expert at this software because it can be a little overwhelming. But here's what I'm looking at. This is the source, right? This is the site. Look at this software shows you this. This is Amazon. This is what the profit you're going to make. Now, you might think, maybe that's not the type of profit that you want to make. I get it, because maybe that's not your business model. You have to understand, when you get into this business selling on Amazon, it's just like any other business. You have to have your business model, and your business model is your business model, no one else's. I'm okay with 32% return on investment. And we're going to get into this. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean when I say I don't focus so much on this as I do on this. But let me just show you a little bit of how the software works. This is given a breakdown, and it's showing tax because I had it set for tax. Although I'm in Pennsylvania, I'm not going to pay tax on food. So it's really $6.99 as you saw on the receipt. But look at, if you click, this software allows you to just click right on there and it'll take you right to the site, and you're looking to see if the price on the site matches the price that Tactical Arbitrage said. The next thing you want to do is look on Amazon, because Amazon should be showing it for $19.97 or somewhere thereabout. Now you have to understand, prices change on Amazon all the time. So when you see a price here, This, if all you see is add to cart, buy now, then that means this particular listing has what they call a buy box. So when the Amazon shopper is out here, they see it, they like it, they click add to cart. The average shopper doesn't even know that there are 38 actual offers on here. But you, the seller, you need to look at that. So you're going to click here. Remember, we said FBA. That's the title of this video. Fulfillment by Amazon. We let Amazon do all of the work. So we want to filter this down to just the Amazon sellers. And remember, at the time that this scan was done, at the time that Tactical Arbitrage was scanning BJ's, Amazon was selling for $19.97. And the buy box was suppressed at that time. But now the buy box is active, which means now the product is at a price that Amazon feels is fair. It's probably this $13.99, I don't know, but you can kind of look and see what your competition is doing. And here's another thing: the software will allow you to dig even deeper. But remember, before we even dig deeper, some of the things we're looking at: we looked at the price at the site we're sourcing at, we looked at the price at Amazon, we looked at what your margins would be if you sold at that price. You're looking at the estimated monthly sales. We're looking at the rank. We're looking at the price. But we're going to go a little bit deeper than that. We're looking at the number of sellers. Now, some people might not like a number that big. That doesn't bother me at all. And you see the kind of numbers that I do. But here, you can click that tactical edge and you can let that load. That's going to show you even more. It's all about the data, guys. When you learn how to read the data, you can make the right decisions. Now watch what happens here. We're looking at the average 90-day price. Okay, this is what the price has been hanging at for the last 3 months. So, you know, that is more important, because when you look at today's price, when you look at today's rank, that's just a snapshot in time. You can't make a decision based on what's happening today. You got to be able to look and say, okay, over the last 3 months, this is what the rank has been. Over the last 3 months, this is where the price has been. And of course, when you use this software and you go into this function, which is called Tactical Edge, you can look at the competition. You can see how many they have in stock. They may have none. This guy has 432 of them in stock, but look at, he's merchant fulfilled. He's shipping himself. You have an advantage because you're doing fulfillment by Amazon. So when the customer looks, they're going to see this. Amazon puts this out there so that you're highlighted. You're more likely to get the buy box. Amazon's going to put this next to your listing so that the prime customer knows that if he chooses you, he gets to use his prime. They pay $100 or more for that. They want to get that. They want that fast service, and they want to get the most out of that prime membership. So guys, this is just an example of how I use tactical arbitrage. And you know, Jim was asking me the other day. Jim is my producer. When you see all these videos and all the jazz that's going on, he's the guy that does all of this. He's got his channel as well. He was asking me the other day, we were talking about a shipment that went out, and he goes to me, well, how much did you pay? What was your output? How much did you put out for that shipment? And I'm like, wow, I don't know. But I do know, because I use a software called Inventory Lab. And that's a software. For example, we have a shipment that's going out technically today because it's Friday. It's going to have 295 pieces in it. It's got 28 SKUs or actual listings. The average sales rank of everything that's going out is like 73,321. But watch this. This is the amount of money that should come back, the total amount that should come back from these sales. But look at, this is how much the shipment I had to spend. This was my cost of goods on this shipment? People want to know that. People are wondering, okay, well, how much do I realistically have to put out? Because watch this, guys. This is what we're going to net back after all expenses and everything. This is what we get to keep. Okay. So if we've got to put out this amount to be able to keep this amount, then you have an idea. Look at, this is how much is going in fees. And watch this. We're going to count this together real quick, guys. Okay, they're saying 267945, 267945 in fees. Okay, then we paid $1,657.60 for those almost 300 pieces. And then this is what we're supposed to profit after everything, $1,518.57. And so here's your total. You see how you got it. Now there's your breakdown. You got your fees. You got how much you had to spend. You had what your profit is. So you see how that works? And you can see your percentage of this total revenue. Almost half went out in fees, 45.76%. Okay, 25.93% was your profit. Okay, and then 28.31% was what you put out in costs, and that would all add up to 100%. Just to give you a better understanding of the real numbers, guys. It's so easy for us to get out here and show you the gross revenue that we're doing. That's not the real picture. People want to know, how much am I really gonna make after this? Then they can decide if it's really worth it, because there's a lot of work that goes into this. It's very rewarding, and I highly encourage you to do it, but only if it's right for you. And the only way you're gonna know if it's right for you is if you're getting the truth, the whole truth. Okay, and that's what we aim to do. Watch these videos, subscribe to the channel, go through, and you'll see the improvements that I've been making. And I tell you what, I can't say enough about the software, Tactical Arbitrage. You can go to tacticalarbitrage.com and you can actually check out the pricing. 9 times out of 10, this is the one that you would take for $89 a month, and it's worth its weight in gold. What you could do, you could sign up under me. The link is down in the description. If you want to support me, that would be cool. And then instead of a 7-day trial, you'll get a 10-day trial. And I always encourage you to get out there and start scanning right away. Guys, there is so much money out here. I'm not even touching the surface. I'm really not. I mean, I'm lucky if I use 20% of what this software can do. But go back to some of my other videos and you see, I didn't always use software. You can walk right into a store and start scanning. You can go right online to any website, go type in the word clearance, look at all of their clearances. But it's just about leveraging time. That you have to do that if you're like me. If you're a working class hustler, if you work in a full-time job and that's not good enough for you and you've decided you're going to do something about it, you got to leverage the power of automation, tools. Okay, so I don't want to go any further on this because there are other videos. Here's what I would encourage: stay on till the end screen, because I want to direct you to the video that actually went up yesterday, and that talks about some of the truths. I think the title is "The Truth About Selling on Amazon." You might be interested in some of the things. That's actually going to be a little series we're putting together. Go out there, check that one out, and let me know. Leave some comments, leave some questions. Let's get something going here. Subscribe to the channel, become a working class hustler. You know, the rewards Man, I tell you, it's there's nothing like it. Once you develop the skills and you can actually go out there and create income, create revenue for yourself. That is liberating. And you can do it while you have your job. Guys, I'm not the person that's out here saying fire your boss and quit your job so that you can figure out health and welfare. See, they don't talk about that. Everybody want to talk about making all this money. Where are the videos where they say, okay, guys, with all this money you made, here's where you go to get health insurance. Here's where you go for your retirement. Here's where you go for your benefits. You know what I mean? And I'm not knocking anybody. All I'm saying is, if you're going to do this, tell the truth. Don't take me to your master class. Don't take me to your webinar, your seminar. Give it to me right here. If it's so good, the world is abundant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you've heard me say this before. A lot of people say, well, people don't appreciate what they don't pay for. I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I get a lot of stuff for free right here from content creators on YouTube, and I value it and I put it into action. So if I'm doing it, I believe you can do it. So everything's out here is free. I will tell you this, another reason that I want you to subscribe. If you go back months and months, I mean, we've been out here for 3 years. We used to have an email list that you could sign up for, and we would give free leads. And it didn't go as good as I wanted it to, but I've improved. I've become better. It's come back around, and I think I'm ready now. I think I'm better equipped. I really just want to give back, you know. So subscribe, come back, and you're going to see here pretty soon, probably next week, where I will offer somewhere you could go to sign up. And we're not giving that away to everybody. We want that as part of our family. Okay, so I'm not going to be putting that on YouTube. We need to have our own private space. I'm ready for that. And I think you are too. So stay tuned for that. And also make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification because we go live every Saturday without fail. Man, we have a ball. You know, I sing, I dance. I'm really myself on there. And you really get to know me. You can ask questions. I get to know you. We get connected. So remember, guys, you don't have to do this alone. We got each other, and that's a lot. So that's it. That's gonna I'm gonna recommend that you watch that next video, and I'll see you there.